Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Gainstar's Joker. I am the captain for Critical Ops team, and today I'm going to be talking about the sniping and what you need to do to improve your sniping skills. So we're going to go ahead and get into the game. So the first thing a lot of people ask, does the skin matter? No, it doesn't. Skin does not matter. Doesn't matter which skin you can go with. Just go whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Alright, so let's get right into it. So first thing first, you want to make sure your settings are correct. So I'm going to explain it a little bit better. With your settings, you want to make sure you have a really high X. Some people tend to go with a very low. That's cool and all, but it's hard to flick when you have someone on your left screen or the right screen. There's somebody on there and you have to flick them. So this tends to help out a lot when you have your sensitivity on X to something high, so you know when to flick or not. Another thing is you also want to have a high aim acceleration. A lot of people tend to have them off, but aim acceleration helps out a lot in sniping. I would say around like 10% aim acceleration all the way to like 40, somewhere between there. A lot of people tend to experiment with 100 aim acceleration and very low aim sensitivity, which is great and all, looks awesome, but it's also very inconsistent. So you always have to mess around, and it's something you can't get used to. I mean, you could keep trying and playing and whatever, but one day you'll be playing great, the next day you feel like you're missing all your shots, and it's not really comfortable. So you want to make sure you stick between 10 to around 40. I'm gonna go with 30, and have your aim sensitivity around whatever you want, like somewhere between 3 to 7. So I'm gonna have mine at 7. The next thing also is the Y. When you shoot up or down, you want to make sure you have it on 2.0. So I mean, for me personally, 2.0 is the most comfortable spot I play with. People tend to jump up whenever they're trying to peek me or something, and I can easily flick them. Sometimes I see people with 1 sense and I'm like, that does not help at all. Like, someone's gonna jump you and you can't hit them. You want to make sure there's 2 something to around 3, around somewhere in between. So that works out. So I'm gonna have mine at 2. Make sure you have that set up. Aim assist does help a lot. Some people play without aim assist. Yes, aim assist helps out a lot, so definitely turn that on. Crosshair size 30. Well, we don't really need crosshair for this one. All right, so controls is the next thing we're going to talk about. I have my shoot button right here on the left side. Next to it has a jump button and also has a scope button. So for me personally, I like to have the scope button right next to my fire button. So I know it's a little slower. It is very slow to unscope and then scope in and then shoot. It's a slow process. Make sure you split apart your shoot button and your scope button. It could be on any side, left or right. So just split those apart. A lot of pro snipers tend to have one on the right side. Make your HUD super comfortable. Make sure you have your shoot button, whatever you are shooting with, on the right or left. Make sure you separate those. But if you're like me, I mean, I like to have it that way. I've been playing with it for a very long time. I got used to it. But I'm just saying a better way to snipe is to have it on the other side. That way you can actually scope in faster. You can flick, whatever you want. It'll be easier to scope out, no scope, whatever. So definitely keep that in mind. If you're making your HUD, make sure you separate those. That's just my personal opinion. A lot of people have their own opinions, so keep that in mind. It's just my personal opinion on that. Next thing you want to do is make sure your thing is customized to whatever your length of your thumb. So whatever you're comfortable with. So I have mine around here somewhere. So you get out of it faster. You switch your weapons faster. Alright, so that's basically it for the controls. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually get into a game. Alright, so we're going into a game really quick, and I want to explain how to peek a player with your sniper. There's actually 2 ways of doing it. Let's find a corner really quick. So, for example, they're over there, like all the way over there. and you're coming from CT and you know they're over there. So the first thing you want to do is you do not want to do this. That's definitely a no-no. Don't do that. What you want to do is first scope in, peek your walls. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure you peek them with your scope on. Sometimes, you know, pros usually do this. They like peek it with like that. They peek. They know where this guy is. They have their aim locked on. Okay, let's say there's one guy right down there. They peek him. Okay, so like for example, my crosshair is on the floor. They peek him. They line up where he is, and then they back out, find the scope, scope in, and then boom. This is the proper way to do it. This is also my opinion on that. That's how I see it. That works out for me every time. I win those kind of gunfights just by doing that. I hope this video helps you guys out. If anything, let me know in the comments down below. What's your opinion and how do you guys practice your sniping skills? Hope that works out. So it's really simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.